Sound production. What's going on, y'all? It's Sir Yeetus, the one and only. And I'm here to give you a certain topic that a lot of modern women don't want us to talk about because it puts a lot of accountability on their end. Accountability that can't escape at all. This is not something that they can't put on the man. But before I begin, I'm going to advise somebody, the one and only Rishi.
Dun 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 dun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
What was that?
It was a classic line that Bill Murray delivered in the greatest movie of all time, Space Jam.
You came in with so much energy, bro.
It's the keto. It's the
Oh,
it's the keto diet, bro.
hold up. Melkaya, yes, I definitely have a good one for you today. And this one doesn't even have to involve any videos because right now, this is something that men throughout society, doesn't matter what race or whatever, is going through. Literally, women out there proclaiming that fathers aren't needed. How fucking stupid does that sound? Does that sound so stupid, Rishi?
Man, that's fucking dumb.
And
Smooth brain broads, bro.
exactly. And I'm not talking about single mothers that became single mothers because their husbands passed away from like war or something or illness. That's not what I'm saying because I'm more specifically talking about single mothers by choice. Single mothers by choice. They're the ones that are fucking up society as a whole, but that's a whole different topic. Right now, I'm talking about the single mothers by choice. Once again, by choice. They are out there saying that fathers are not needed in their kids' lives. These mothers are saying, "Oh, I'm dad and mom." And then they act all fucking confused on why their son is in jail and their daughter is on the pole. Just putting it out there. But we're going to talk about that in a bit, but we're going to look through the comments right quick. Hey, Cesspool, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Obama Joker was
Where?
no, it's like a successful endeavors avatar.
Oh yeah, he's Obama Joker. I don't know how to explain it.
It's all about the money. It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
Oh shit, that'd be too much. Oh my god.
You see, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. I'll make you see. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
I'm just ahead of a curve. My name is Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
So weird.
Oh shit!
I don't know. There's something about presidents like when they sound like distinct. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
think back on like Bill Clinton. You know how he talks. George W. Bush, Trump, Obama. You have somebody like Biden who's just like, you know,
he doesn't even
kind
know
of
where he's
boring.
at.
Didn't even know where he's at, and he just sounds like any other boomer, bro.
Just some random guy. How's the production of Dinos in the Hood? I don't know. Ask Rishi.
We're working on a screenplay right now. I'll let you know as soon as it's done. Okay.
Oh man. You guys are being ridiculous. Okay. I forgot to pin it, but whatever. I'm gonna do it right now before I start. Cause this is gonna be a good topic. Rishi, are you able to go to my community tab?
Oh yeah. Do you
This is
want me
gonna be a
to
good one.
bring up a screen towards it?
Oh yeah. Go to the one with the female LARPing as a man.
All right, just give me a second.
God damn it, where's the okay, right here. Too easy. Paste. All right.
You posted it today, right?
Yep, today.
All right. Cool.
So, if you guys want to support this channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I just pinned on top of the chat and donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards to the production of the channel or anything that the Warband needs. Higher the quality, the better videos we can give to you guys so we can spread the Warband message. All donations are appreciated. All right, let us begin the topic. I posted this today because I think that this is getting ridiculous. All right. I don't know the actual story behind this picture. I don't know the context, but this alone is enough for me to post this, right? I'm sure she might be doing great things for her son, trying to make him feel comfortable or whatever. But just imagine if a man showed up in the fucking dress for take your mom to the school day. How much will he be ridiculed for this? A man showing up to like in drag for take your mom to school day. This is what I'm talking about. If model women did not have double standards, they would not have any standards at all. I repeat, if model women did not have double standards, they would not have any standards at all. Because look at this. So, once again, I don't know the true story behind this picture, but it speaks a lot of volumes. Right, gentlemen? This would not have happened in the first place if she stayed with the father. Okay. And once again, I'm talking about single mothers who became single mothers by choice. I'm not talking about single mothers that lost their husbands in war or some freak accident or whatever. I'm talking about the single mothers that chose to be single mothers. All right? They ran the father out the home. They kicked the father out of the home. And then they're going to turn around and tell their kids, oh, I'm mommy and daddy. You don't need your father. I'm mom and dad. You only need me. And then they're going to act all surprised and confused when their kid turns up as a criminal, or their daughter turns up as a prostitute or some type of stripper. Moms in itself are for nurturing and caring, okay? Fathers, they're the one that enforces boundaries. Am I wrong on this, Rishi? Let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong.
Nah. It's just I'm looking at this picture and be like, that's right, little Kiyu. I was your mom, but now I'm your dad.
Like what the
I was
fuck?
your mom, but now you're dad. I'm gonna buy a little dollar store mustache and wear a baseball hat.
Look at how much that kid. How much you want to bet that kid's gonna get bullied?
I don't think they're even like the same race, bro. Like, looking at it, like, do you
She
think
probably
they are?
slept with a white dude.
Mm, I don't think she's Asian, bro. Is she?
Or she slept with an Asian dude.
Maybe. All
You
right,
know.
but back to what you were saying.
How much you want to bet that this kid will get bullied bullied over this?
Oh yeah, bro. It's like your mom has. Oh, bro. I don't even know what they would say. Children are very cruel and creative people.
So, which I'm gonna put this in the chat right now as a poll. Like it's insane. Like single mothers want a pat on the back for doing what they're supposed to do. Like how far they'll go for attention. Would you ever see a father doing that? Like what the fuck?
Bro, does your dad have an OnlyFans? Dude, do you mind if I smash your dad?
Oh my god,
Oh,
that is
bro.
so horrible. I'm typing this right quick. Hold up.
Bruh. It's like, bruh, successful endeavors. Yeah, it's like Super Mario. That's why it has a T on a T on the hat for thought. Let's go.
All
She
right,
jumps for
guys.
the flagpole. Yeah.
I just asked the chat right now. Go ahead and vote if you want. Does single fathers get the same praise, respect as single mothers? Yes or no? Go ahead and answer chat. But back to the topic at hand, right? These single mothers, right? They can't comprehend through their head. A woman cannot raise a boy to be a man. I repeat, a woman cannot raise a boy to be a man. Why do you say that, Sir Yeetus? Well, maybe because she isn't a man. She never went through life as a man. Why do you think we have such effeminate men out there these days? Because that's their perception of what a man should be.
Exactly. Yeetus, do you remember the chick who dressed up as a man to do stand-up comedy?
I know. I'm pretty sure I watched the video.
Hmm.
Uh,
It's
I
it was
forgot what her
like
name was.
where she did the stand-up comedy and she was like terrible, so they like booed her and she like left stage crying.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Dude, is there a video?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, if you're able to look that, I'll definitely show that one. I'm like, well, what are you doing? I'm talking about the single mothers that chose to be single mothers by choice. They're willing, out of spite, out of being scorned, ruin their kids' lives just to prove a point for a feminist agenda. This is why I say feminism is fucking cancer. Modern women are willing to ruin their own families just to prove a feminist point. How fucked up and evil is that? Seriously. And On a side note, have you noticed how these single mothers, they're trying to go so hard to try to be celebrated on Father's Day as well? Not only Mother's Day, Father's Day. Have you heard any single fathers doing that? I haven't heard anything. Have you heard, Rishi?
No, not at all.
I have not once heard single fathers trying to take over Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But there goes women grasping for attention, trying to take as many holidays or accolades they can find just for being a basic parent. And I say basic parent. Throughout my life, I met a good amount of single mothers. They're not doing shit, okay? They're literally sitting in the fucking house all day collecting that welfare check. Single mothers don't do shit. They're welfare queens, okay? I'm talking about the majority. They live off of daddy government, quote unquote. They live off the fucking government. Their lifeline is through their kids, and they intentionally kick their kids out. They intentionally kick the father out so they can get some type of income for the kids. That is the mother's lifeline. That is the worst part. These single mothers become single mothers by choice solely for income purposes. That is so fucked. And I can show plenty of videos, which I should tomorrow, about single mothers not even taking care of their kids properly. Single mothers killing their own fucking kids. How many times do I have to say, gentlemen, when it comes to modern women, they only see men, and sometimes even children, as a means to an end. With a father in their lives, they will have some type of order, some type of boundaries. And you know that modern women don't like that. They don't like the rules. They don't like no boundaries. They want to do what the fuck they want out of the expense of your resources. And that's the worst part. You can't do shit. Your hands are tied behind your back while she takes advantage of your whole livelihood. While she takes your seeds. I repeat, your seeds. She takes your kids and use your kids against you. Not because you're a piece of shit. Not because you cheated. Not because you give her a hard time. Solely because she wants to be a single mother by choice. She made a pact with the government saying, hey, I get all the hubby privileges and I don't have to give you any puniti in return. Why, thank you. I would rather take that deal and kick my actual husband that's going to give me resources and security. I'd rather kick him out and then rely on the government. I'm going to rely on the government. I'm going to rely on welfare. I'm going to rely on other people's taxes. I got 9 kids. Guess who's going to pay for all 9 kids? The government. But where is the government getting this money from? Other men, for the most part. And when these sons and daughters, when they get a little bit older, like, oh, where's dad? Where's my dad? Where is he? I'm your daddy. Does that make any fucking sense? I'm your mommy and daddy. You don't need him. I'm all you got. And then, once again, these very same mothers who became single mothers by choice act so fucking stupid when their son becomes career criminals and or their daughters becomes 304s out in the streets. What you got to say about that, Rishi?
Yeah, they just view their children as a bargaining chip, like these women do. It's unfortunate, that she doesn't care. Deep down, I mean, if you ask them, like they'll say, "Oh, they're my world," but you look at her actions. She doesn't care for her kids at all. She
None
just thinks,
at all.
"Yep,
Like whatsoever. It's annoying because once again, I'm gonna say it 1,000 times. Single mothers are the bane of society. Single mothers are the bane of society. Because clearly she can't work full time and take care of the kids at the same time. So who is she gonna rely on? Your taxes. Instead of your money going somewhere that's somewhat useful, you're feeding this mother and her 8 kids while she's sitting around in her house doing fucking nothing. Oh yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen it with my own eyes. Single mothers by choice getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids while she's sitting around getting these fucking makeovers, these long ass nails and all that stuff. I can already tell a bitch doesn't work if she has long ass nails. I can already tell. And she's there in the house doing nothing while she survives on your taxes. She survives on welfare. She survives on food stamps. She survives on anything that the government gives her because, once again, she trade in the actual fathers of society for daddy government because she deems that it's a better deal. But when their kids end up all fucked up, and then when their kids find out that, oh, it was their own mother that fucked up the whole family, and then the kids don't even talk to their mother anymore, and she's all alone at 50, 60 until the end of her fucking life, she still won't take accountability. She'll still blame the baby daddy. She'll still blame men until she's 6 feet under. Yes, that is the state of modern women. Okay. They claim they're strong and independent, but by choice, you want to get rid of the father. And when shit gets hard, and or the kids find out that she's a complete piece of shit, she doesn't want to take accountability. And I guarantee you, plenty of men knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
I have done nothing wrong."
It's your father. It's your father's fault. What are you talking about? I did all I could. I worked 3 jobs.
You're crazy.
So
Bro.
why not stay with the father so your life would be easier? I don't need your father. I'm strong and independent. So when her kids end up all fucking going nuts and shit, doing some fucked up shit in society, it's still the man's fault. This is why I have no pity for women that become single mothers by choice. None. Rishi, can you spam the call-ins?
Sure. But I do got the video
Yeah.
of that female comedian.
I'll play that. I'll play that in a couple minutes. No, I'll play that in a minute. So before I continue, we're gonna do this again. Go to shell. If you guys want to support the channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the chat. All right. And donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards to the production of my channel or anything that the Warband needs. Because the higher quality of videos we can put out, the better the Warband message can be spread. Any type of donations will be appreciated. Oh, and that's the StreamYard link that Rishi is spamming. If you guys want to join, go ahead and join right now. Ian Blades, I'm pretty buzzed too. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Go ahead and join in. Oh man. All right, we're gonna play. Is this the comedy?
Yeah.
All right, let's play this real quick. We're gonna pause it so the copyright doesn't fuck me. Like when she's done with the push line, we'll pause.
All right.
All right.
Barney Mac, nice to meet you.
What is it?
I have a Comedy Central, a half-hour special, and I'm also the voice of Lenny on the Cartoon Network, Joy
All
Cab.
right, well, let me write all this down.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Can I get some change for that?
Do what you do. Quit picking pussy hairs out of your tongue.
I can't help it. I fucking eat pussy before every show.
Ladies and gentlemen, give me a hand. Plus, Chad, this is gonna go well, isn't it? I already have a feeling.
No, it's not. 13
Everybody-
minutes into Barnaby's 15-minute set.
Oh God! Everybody in the chat, put a 1 if you think that she's gonna be funny. Everybody in the chat,
Put
a
a 2.
1. Put a 2 if you think that she's gonna suck.
She's
Put
got
a 1 if you think she's gonna be funny. I want to see the results right quick.
Is this supposed to be funny?
Well, we're gonna see. Put a 1 in the chat if you think she's gonna be funny. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she's gonna suck.
Hey, you already know.
Why do you have chickens, bro? What the? Yeah, you already know. All right, let's continue.
I love animals. I would never buy any product that have been tested on animals. Never, because I like to do that myself at home. Make sure the control group is isolated. You don't know what they're doing in these labs. Very loose guidelines. This lady wants me. I can totally tell.
Pause.
I know I'm weird.
Bruh.
What the fuck? What? What? Rishi, can you explain the joke?
I don't know.
Wait. So she went from testing animals to this lady wants me?
Yeah, this lady wants me. I can already tell.
What?
And look
the
at the
fuck?
look at the body language too. Hunched over, microphone up,
Bro,
no confidence.
yo, she is geeking, bro. What the? I'm sure they know she's a chick, right? Like, I'm sure they do.
I
Like,
mean, probably. Hopefully they do.
All right, let's continue the joke.
You could. Here's the thing: you could make that funny if you like actually delivered it in a way, like say, "Yeah, you don't know what you're putting in your products, right? That's why I like doing it at home. Get the nice control group going, where my mad scientist really comes out." Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. See?
See, you already made her joke funnier. Like.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
I used to always carry a man purse, a Merce. You ever carry one of those? A Merce.
How's that funny?
I love that Merce. But I was losing it. I'd lose it everywhere. I was always leaving my Merce around. You know, I kept losing my Merce.
It's like if Jack Murphy did comedy. That's what it sounds like to me. Jack Murphy stand-up special.
What the fuck is a merce? What the fuck is that? What is that?
I guess it's a man purse.
Oh my god,
Bruh.
But who says merce, bro? What the fuck? And you said you heard those 2-3 females laughing, like, bro, that ain't fucking funny.
It's a sisterhood.
Lord.
They're like sensing, this is a woman. We have to laugh for her. But
Right.
let's keep on going.
So I just started carrying everything on my person, my pants. I only lost my pants a couple of times. So that's really working out.
Look at it,
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night.
bruh.
What? Ladies and gentlemen.
This might be the part where she like, all right.
I'm telling you, it was great. One, none of them understood you. They were all foreigners.
Oh, pause.
Oh,
Right?
Fucking simp.
I didn't know that was in
You simp. Everybody in the chat right now, say simp. Everybody in the chat. You fucking wow, you a simp. I want everybody in the chat right now. We're not continuing this video until I see simp in the chat. What do you mean nobody could understand you?
First
What
of all,
the-
they're all foreigners.
What? 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 Are you kidding me? No way. Oh no. How you gonna simp for a chick that's in a beard?
For real.
Oh
Those
no.
bushy ass eyebrows, bro.
Okay. Let's continue.
Oh, man.
Right? That's your first time on stage as a guy. It's like you were new and you got laughs.
I know, but I felt like I was gonna I just thought like,
Oh, I'm telling you, it was great. It was good. It was. I'm telling you.
Pause.
Didn't you see
Bruh.
What? What was that? Did he just kiss her on the cheek?
Bruh.
He kissed her on the cheek. What the fuck? What the fuck? You fucking yo! I swear. Hey, man, if I was nearby, I would literally have to beat the shit out of him. Like, like I'm telling you, bro. What the fuck? What
do like the hand whip.
She trying
Bruh.
to LARP as a man, and you going to try to caress and cuddle a fucking woman LARPing as a man? Oh my god! I'm sorry, I'm getting pissed off. Okay, let's continue.
I know, but I felt like you were laughing at me.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at your jokes. And how you
Pause.
I'm telling you,
She's literally crying.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at your jokes. Please, let me get laid.
Please.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at your jokes.
You're a
Let's,
very funny person. Let's go back to my hotel room.
yeah, let me make you feel better.
look, look at them teeth, bro. He's like, he's like,
He's like,
biting his lip.
he's like perfect opportunity.
Oh, one more thing. Keep the beard on.
Oh my god, Jack Murphy, is that you? Oh my god, look at him. He's like jackpot. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's continue.
Bruh.
No, that was good. Don't be upset.
I just didn't be a comic.
No, listen.
Because
I'm
I
telling
can't
you,
do it as a man. I can't do it as a woman.
you were great. You were great. You're great as a woman. You're better as a
Like
woman.
somebody's gonna come out here and just like some dude fucking
No.
cry his eyes out.
No, I'm telling you, you were great. Listen to me. I'm serious.
Or just,
Like
I don't even care about this stupid documentary.
I'm telling you.
I don't care if people think women are funny. I just don't even care anymore.
I'm telling you.
I just think.
Pause.
It was,
Bruh.
you are.
Remember, gentlemen. Remember, gentlemen. Do you think men will get this much sympathy? Really? Do you really think a man will get this much sympathy? If a man went through the exact same thing as she's going through right now, do you really think she'll get that much sympathy? He'll get that much sympathy? Come on, Chad. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, for real. This guy is like bending over backwards.
Bro, he's
make
getting
it
a little
feel
bit too
better.
comfortable. You notice him all up,
rubbing her back, kissing her on the cheek.
Yeah, literally like rubbing her leg and shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay, let's continue.
Bruh.
One of the fun. Everybody says how funny you are as a woman.
I don't care if everyone thinks I'm funny.
Listen, you just do it
as a woman.
You do it.
I only care if you think I'm funny.
I think you're hilarious. I was laughing.
No, you don't.
I wanted you back as a lady. I wanted you back as a woman up there.
Pause.
Bruh.
All I love.
The girl.
How much simping? Wow. Wow, chat. I'm sure you're hearing the same thing that we're hearing right now, chat. The simping knows no bounds. See, chat, do you see right now? Do you see the video that I'm seeing? Do you see why I despise simps more than modern women? I'm sure you guys seeing it right now, full circle. You see what that guy is trying to do. And I guarantee you, if, for example, if me or Rishi is walking by like, hey, your comedy special sucked, he will put on his knight in shiny armor and go on a crusade after us.
For real.
It's insane, bro. What do you got to say about that, Rishi?
Don't talk to her like that. Hey, bro, that's not cool. You better apologize.
Like her, she has a beard. What are you talking about? Shut up.
That's the woman I love. You can't insult her like that.
That's the woman of my dreams.
Bruh.
All right, let's continue.
I'm telling you, why do you think I love you? It's because you're funny.
When the camera's on, that's right.
I'm telling you, I don't even see you as a woman or a man. You're just.
But you just said.
What?
You just said.
Wait,
are they together?
Bruh.
Wait. Are they together?
Yeah, I guess.
Are they? How long ago was this?
I don't know, bro. I think it's a good while ago. It can't be recent because the film quality.
Fuck, you weren't wrong. You said, "Hey, keep the beard up." What the fuck, yo?
Bruh.
Yo. Let's call in Matt from Tinder.
You were great. You were good.
Oh my lordy! Oh hell no! No! That's traumatizing. That's traumatizing to me. Holy shit!
Let's sit that down.
Oh my god! All right, let's start adding people to the chat. Oh my god! That was a roller coaster. Okay. Just some random guy. What's going on, man?
Yo, bro, what the fuck did I just watch?
I don't fucking know, man. Rishi's the one that showed me the comment.
I was just like, yeah, I remember that, and I told him that, and I literally just looked up female comedian dress up as a man to find that video.
But random guy,
Oh,
do you
man.
have a topic of how women becoming single mothers by choice and then say that, hey, I'm mom and dad?
Oh man, that's I mean, the problem with women is that they always want to prove something, Just like the girl in the video, she didn't care that I don't care I'm funny or I'm funny as a woman. I cared. I want them to be funny like that man. They what man? The reason she wasn't funny, even if she's a professional comedian, it's because she wasn't comfortable. She, like Richie said, she's all dolled up, like the body language is all over the place.
Yeah, she didn't like it when the pressure was put on her. She couldn't use her looks.
Yep.
At that point, when it comes to a man, it's all about skill. Because once again, a man has to produce a value. A woman, all she has to do is preserve it. Because most people in the world are going to agree with her, regardless. Oh, because
Yeah.
she's hot.
Yeah, most people just want to get in their pants, men and women.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh my god. So do you? Okay, so second question. When it comes to single mothers, I'm talking about single mothers who became single mothers by choice. Isn't that destroying society?
Definitely. That's definitely doing it because a woman's not able to enforce boundaries like a man does. It's impossible for them.
They go out of their way to nurture and give their kid whatever they want, right?
Nah, that's just
Well,
bullshit.
for
They
the
just
most
want
part,
attention.
right? Like they're way more lenient.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But it's not. I don't think that's because they're lenient.
Because me punching a kid in the face, my mom will be a lot more lenient than my dad.
Oof. Yeah, I mean they are, but I mean it's not for the same reason. It's because they don't want to deal or they can't deal with that.
But what
You
I'm
know?
saying is, my dad be like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why are you going around punching kids? Like
Yeah.
when I'm a kid, like me personally, why are you going around punching other people?" My mom would be like, "Oh, you okay? Oh, you're injured? What happened?
Oh,
Eh."
so right. I get you. It's that kind of. I know that happened to me too when I was a kid. One time just because I wasn't really a fighting guy, but yeah, most times the mom's like coming to your rescue or telling you that you should not do that. But man, your dad, your dad's just pulling out the belt like, what the fuck are you doing, kid?
Yeah, if the kid didn't punch first, you're fucked.
Yep. Or if you lose, you're fucked.
That too.
Did you win? No.
Don't
Danny
worry,
gonna come.
I'm gonna make you stronger.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
Pretty much. But I have a good amount of people here in the chat room. But do you have anything for the Warband about this topic or anything else?
I mean, the last thing would be I hope that guy didn't shave his balls for nothing. The guy in the video. I mean, the bird had to come from somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man, it's ridiculous. Like how many women are LARPing as men these days?
Yeah, and they don't need to. I mean, there are girls that can be somewhat funny. But when you put yourself in someone else's skin and try to be something you're not, you're bound to failure because you don't have the same conviction.
I agree, man. I agree. But thank you for joining, man. I gotta. This is getting kind of full. Definitely come back tomorrow because I will be doing a stream tomorrow.
For sure, man. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Puniti.
Puniti.
Ooh, neaty. No, you were great up there. You were great up there. Listen, I love you. You're a girl of my dreams. All right, you were funny. You were funny.
It's so gross.
uh,
Cesspool Endeavors, what's going on, man?
Hey, Sir Yeetus, Rishi, how the fuck y'all doing, man?
yo.
Doing great. I need to crack open this cold one soon. But I heard that.
Yeah,
Well, I saw that you wanted to say something.
yeah. Look, she was just not funny. It's like nothing against it, but it's like she shouldn't have been there in the first place. And I mean, I grew up right here in the Dallas area, and I'm telling you right now that I've just walked into grocery stores and just grabbed shit off the shelves, and it's like, there's like they've got these pig heads that are wrapped in plastic, okay, and that's what they use to make tamales with, okay, and it's like, I just grabbed this pig head and I started screaming at my ex-wife, and it's like after about the third, fourth time, I finally got her attention, and she looked over, and it's like I held that pig head up in front of my face. It's like I don't feel so good. And it's like everybody in the entire store was just dying laughing. It was like, just shit like that is like, any prop that you can find to make somebody laugh. I mean, anything. She could have said that, she got hung up at her zipper or something. It's like, there's all kinds of stuff that you could say or do. And it's like she was bombing like nobody's business. It's like, seriously, I mean, Hiroshima didn't bomb that bad. And it's like it was horrible, man. You don't do shit like that. Please don't subject other people to that shit.
That is true. I definitely agree.
Okay,
So-
and
Oh,
as a personal favor, man, if you could just talk about that equal rights and equal lefts video, that was hilarious, man. The video you put out like a day or two ago. Oh, geez, that was freaking
yeah.
hilarious. I must have watched that at least 5 or 6 times, just back to back. It's like that was great.
I'll definitely talk about that after the topic. I'll bring up the video for sure.
All right, I appreciate it.
Oh, so you're done? You don't have nothing for the topic?
Nah, I just wanted to toss that out there, man. It's like, hey, you're doing a great job. Love the shows, love the shorts. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. I try to keep up. I procrastinate a lot. That's my issue.
Hey, I'm glad you found your mic because, man, that works out a hell of a lot better now.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I can't do shorts if I couldn't find my other mic. I was like, no, because quality wouldn't be good at all.
Well, love what you're doing, man. Keep it up. Have a good
All
one.
right, man. Thank you. Puniti.
Peace out.
Boniti.
Puniti.
Woo! Yo, who's this?
What?
Before I continue, it's chill time. If you want to support the channel or the Warband in general, please click on the link that I pinned on top of the chat and donate to paypal.me/Yeetus. 100% of the money will be going towards the production of my channel or anything that the Warband needs. Because the high quality of videos we can give to you guys, the better we'll be able to spread the Warband message. Any donation is appreciated. And I do got a super chat. I'm going to say his initials, NP, War Bonds for the Fight. He donated $11. Thank you very much, man. It's going to go towards this art that I'm looking at. It's going to be more art coming in. Just watch. All right, we're going to add Gray. Gray, what's going on, man?
Greetings, gents. I actually just found a bug in some code I've been working on, so yeah, feeling pretty good.
So you're new. Are you new to the channel?
I wouldn't say too new. I've caught a couple live streams before, but first time calling in here.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, man? You doing good?
Yeah, just working on a project with Ribby here on some code, so.
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
okay. Hopefully, Ribby himself, he's able to do a live stream. I'm waiting for that. Do you have anything for the current topic of modern women pretending to modern women proclaiming that they're mom and dad?
Oh, well, there's definitely a lot to go into that. Like, first off, like as you've mentioned, there's the aspect of the confrontational nature. Like, it's one thing when they're really small, like when they're babies before the age of 3, like, okay, you could kind of argue that they serve the role, but you don't really have a lot of conscious thought by that point.
Right.
So, but, and maybe to the point where they can get to be toddlers, but at the point where they gain enough muscle control and consciousness to start hitting, that's when it starts to break down.
How so?
Well, first off, all you have to do is see how women react to active confrontation.
Right.
Like, they, by and large, do not handle it well. It's stressful, and they don't have the adrenaline control that men do. Like, you really do need an abundance of testosterone to handle the adrenaline surge by being put in combat. Like, and you may think, okay, a toddler is not that much, but like, then they get older. Like, it's one thing when they're a kid. Maybe you can argue that a mom can enforce discipline at that point, but then they get to like puberty.
Yeah, they can try.
No,
at that point, they can try.
Stream bugged out for a second. Still there?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm saying like they can try to give discipline at that age. No, I'm still here. Rishi, do you hear me?
Yeah,
I ain't hearing anything.
Damn.
My internet bug out?
No, nothing.
Yeah, this is unfortunate.
Must be your sound, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to. I'll bring it back later. I'll bring it back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get this cold one. Give me like 10 seconds. Then we're gonna bring in Dr. Red Pill.
Comedy comes from suffering. Women don't suffer. Women aren't funny. So true. Very true. That's a thing, right? Yeetus, like comedy and like art.
All right, I'm here.
Isn't that true, Yeetus? Like Mila K. Comedy comes from suffering. Women don't suffer. Women aren't funny.
Wait, who said that?
It's Milikai or something like that.
This is like way up in the chat, or
it's not too far.
All right, I'm gonna invite Gray back right quick. Hey, yo, Gray, you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know, net cut out or whatever.
But what I was saying is, once the kids hit puberty, she could try to enforce discipline, but it's not effective at all as much as a father.
Well, straight up, like if you're dealing with a teenage boy when testosterone's starting to hit, well, even before they hit teenagers, they can and do get violent enough. Like if your 10-year-old kid starts throwing plates at you, what are you going to do?
That's true. That's true. As a single mother, though, as a father, I know what the fuck I want, man.
Precisely. That's the thing.
Right.
But like the kid doesn't have to be that old. And like this is actually something I did pick up in like one of the stories I've heard. 5-year-old girl raised solely by like a mother and then ended up going to another mother. There was some sort of step family situation in there. And she absolutely refused to clean her room.
And the mother didn't. Oh, I'm assuming once again, like you said, she couldn't handle
the confrontation.
Yeah, like or do confrontation. Yeah.
Yeah, like age of 5, and is like, kid refused to just be basically hygienic. So they can get screwed up at a really early age.
And Chad, let me let you know right now. I remember even when I was 5. That's like one of the earliest I can remember. My dad did not play. Even when I was 5, he did not play. If he says do something, you better do it. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's what's healthy for the child. The child crave boundaries, and the mother tend to ignore that for some reason. But you can continue, Gray. My bad.
Well, that's the thing. I think it is very much an issue of women not really having great confrontational skills, and they're very much about negotiation and, in a less flattering sense, manipulation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually convinced, have you seen various studies that like women are good at picking out different shades of red, right?
Yeah.
And they say that's for the freshness of berries and whatnot. You've heard that one?
I have actually.
I've got a counter theory to that. I think that they're really good at picking out shades of red so that they can pick up on the subtleties in emotional changes in human faces.
Really?
Well, I think it just makes so much more sense because berries come in all sorts of different colors. Red's not going to be identifying. But if you want to tell what emotion someone's feeling, being able to detect subtle differences in how much blood is in their face at that moment is an incredibly useful skill.
Well, women are better at reading social cues than men.
And that's the thing. I think that picking up on the color red has less to do with foraging and more to do with social cues. So I've never seen that explored before, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. It certainly makes more sense than berries.
I definitely agree, man. Because me growing up, my mother, my stepmother, actually, she wasn't a computational type at all. She tried, but me and my brother's like, all right, what are you doing? Why you trying to punish us? Because she tried to spank us to the head with a hanger, the plastic hangers, and it just broke. And we were like, okay, all right. Well, like, what's next? But once you said, what she said that just wait till your father gets home, instant fear. Fear.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that's the thing. Even when you're a kid, your mom tries to negotiate with you, tries to talk with you very much, like she would an adult man, negotiate.
Yeah.
A kid does not
I wasn't
run.
Disrespectful to my mom, because that's the quickest way for me to. I was raised to have the utmost respect. Okay. I just had to put it out there. My bad.
Well, okay, but consider this. Consider a kid who is running on pure emotion.
Yeah.
Not thinking through logically, not thinking about respect. They're just in that emotional state that kids get because they're young.
Yeah, they're just upset over something.
Well, that's the thing.
Probably.
You can't reason with them. You can't engage with them emotionally unless you offer something tangible. You got to have either a carrot or a stick. And And the thing is, well, the mom's primarily used to giving the carrots. Because women by and large don't get what they get in life by threatening people.
No, because they don't really have, once you reach a certain age, they don't really have the power.
But that's the thing, against a kid too. It doesn't really come naturally for a woman, maybe nowadays, but typically a woman who gets to be a mother did not get to be a mother by threatening a man.
Exactly.
There's probably a level of simping that does want a woman that will continually threaten them, but most women do not hook a simp by threatening them.
No, because even though simps are simps, they're still men, and threatening will be taken as a challenge or a threat.
Exactly. So when a woman comes to the point where are they going to give a carrot or their stick to get their child back under control, they're going to offer the carrot 9 times out of 10.
Yep. And like you said before, kids can't be reasoned with in certain circumstances because they can't understand, they don't comprehend well when it comes to right from wrong or how to act. So immediate punishment, which usually falls on the father, is way more effective.
Yeah. So that's the thing. And that might work. You might get these really aggressive women that do maybe not grab the plastic hanger, they grab the fucking spatula or something.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
Like they get shit and they really lay into their kids, and that'll work for a while until, if it's a guy, he gets strong enough to shrug that stuff off.
Yeah, because after a certain age, because even my dad, he stopped after I was 12 or 13. He's like, all right, it's time for a different approach because he's reaching that age.
Yeah.
Like the immediate punishment, if you know what I'm talking about, when it comes to the spankings or whatever, is like, all right, that's not going to work anymore because it's not as effective. He's getting older, he knows better, he's getting stronger, so he switched to plan B. What do teenagers like what does teenagers get punished for? It's like, all right, guess what, you can't hang out with your friends, or you can't play your video games anymore until next week. You get what I'm talking about? It's not even physical punishment at that point when it comes to a dad. Unless it's an emergency type shit. Once a kid reaches a certain age, even the dad knows, hey, the physical punishment doesn't work well anymore.
But that of course is where you get these single moms later on.
Yeah.
Where like at some point they'll probably realize, like, I can't control my kid physically. Now there's some who never learn anything otherwise, and usually doesn't end well for them, and their kids learn that, hey, violence gets me what I want. Works at home, don't got someone stopping them. I mean, heck, sometimes the kids get strong enough to beat up their stepdads, so.
Yeah, I've seen those on YouTube. I'm like, they will not be acting this way with their actual dad.
Yeah.
Because it's a different type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man isn't really, what would you say?
Well, that's the thing. It's probably honestly something on a genetic level. Like on a deep biological level, kids probably understand, hey, this is my father. This person is very close to me. Whereas they'd probably see a stepdad on a subconscious level as a challenger.
Yeah, a guy that just walked in.
Yeah. It's like, so much of this happens on the basest level. You got to look at like what would drive this from an evolutionarily successful standpoint, because that's the behavior that governed how we survived for millions of years.
Right, like with my biological dad, right? It's like, he gave me life, because of him, I'm here. So I'm way less prone per se to try to do something to him.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you think about, okay, let's go back. Okay, let's say caveman, for argument's sake. Take away as much of society as we can.
Yeah.
A son decides to attack his dad at a young age. If the son wins, kills or critically injures the father, that family is now down their primary provider.
Yeah.
The entire family's probably going to die.
Yeah.
The kid loses the fight, it's whatever. But you're going to see less likelihood of survival in families where the son kills the father. However, stepfather comes in, maybe has another kid.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, historically, if a stepfather comes in, they kill the original kid. But that makes sense if you think about like lions, if a new alpha male takes over, he just straight up eats all the cubs.
Yeah, trying to spread his own genes.
Exactly, and take out the competition because he knows that the cubs of the previous male will challenge him when they get old enough.
Yep. The male lion ain't no stepdad.
Yeah. And that, of course, makes perfect sense because, well, again, stepdad comes in, feels only natural to want to challenge and take him out in order to preserve your legacy, because that dude's not going to be invested in you on a biological level.
So, speaking of that, which I have a personal experience with, what is your perspective on a stepmother? Is that different than being a stepfather? Because I say yes. It is completely different.
Well, okay, definitely the dynamic is different.
Right.
Like, because, well, actually, you know what? Honestly, it makes sense for there not to be as much necessary, because historically, how many mothers die in childbirth?
A lot.
A lot. So if a family was not able to survive, and if a mother dies in childbirth, the kid needs a wet nurse. Otherwise, he's going to die.
He's going to die, right? Because, his mother ain't there.
Yeah. So we look again from an evolutionary standpoint, a kid would be more accepting of a stepmother because that increases your chances of survival. And does the stepmother necessarily care beyond the resources provided by the man and maybe step siblings? Which, yeah, they're your half siblings, but it is different from having step siblings with a stepfather versus step siblings with a stepmother.
Exactly, because once again, also naturally, and I say naturally, where polyamory is accepted, at least back then, where there's multiple mothers.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like throughout human evolution, it just worked. Like it was a successful strategy. A lot of men would compete. The strongest men would get the most women,
right,
and spread their genes the furthest for the greatest genetic diversity. Really, the only time like that I can really think of that step siblings from different mothers killed each other was when society forced it on them, usually as a matter of lineage, or when the mothers killed each other's children in order to ensure the success of their particular lineage.
So you're talking about resources.
Yeah, resource distribution is like the biggest reason for conflict. But a lot of it has to do more with the politics of it. Like if you look to like Middle Eastern conflicts, like if a sultan has a harem with a whole bunch of different kids, well, he might have all but one of his sons put to death so that the territories don't get divided up between them and the kingdom stays together.
So you're talking about who takes over the monarch.
Exactly. Whereas, say, in poorer conditions, like the eldest son's usually one that inherits the business, and the second son's usually got to fend for themselves in some way. So there's just that line of succession that determines it, but that happens even with siblings from the same mother, not necessarily different. So it doesn't change that much. Whereas if you get into like some of the political intrigues, like a lot of like ancient Chinese history in particular, there's a lot of incidences of like queens and concubines killing the children of the other in order to ensure the success of their own lineage. I'm sure that happened in a lot of European cultures too. I just don't know many of them personally.
So what I'm getting from here, right, is being a single mother by choice is unnatural.
Well, quite frankly, yes, because if you're a single mother by choice, without society backing you up, historically you die.
Yep, that's what I thought too. But since we live so comfortably in a first world society, women, for some reason, with their delusion and shit, they believe that men are obsolete.
Well, but that's the thing. You've got to realize, like, okay, I'm going to avoid the exact phrase because I don't want you guys to get Susaned. But basically, women are either public or private.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And they are choosing. It's basically like, all right. So again, there's, I don't know, I played this one game that dealt a lot with like ancient China stuff. So that's just probably one of the best allegories. But it was accepted that if you worked for the emperor as a maid, like you were basically one of his concubines. You may be like 657,000th down the list, but technically you were his woman. And for another man to touch you was basically a slight against the emperor.
Yeah, though that's pretty much a death sentence, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what all these modern women are. They are the government's woman. And what individual man is below the state? Right, is above the state?
Not many. Only a select few.
Very, very few.
And that's what I said before, modern women, at least late 60s, replace their husbands or the father of the kids with daddy government.
And that's the thing. So, but if you think of the government as a man, as an individual man, then the entire situation makes perfect sense. It's just that 90 some odd % of women, they're not single.
Right.
They're the government concubine.
Well, I see the U.S. government as the most successful pimp in recent history. In my opinion, I see the government literally on their behalf making sure that their women get their money from the men that decides to have sex with these women, And then when it's time to pay the piper, the government will not hesitate to extract resources from these men to get paid, similar as a pimp.
That you're not wrong. Because it's basically instead of saying, okay, you touched the emperor's woman, it's a death sentence.
Right.
It's like, well, no, it's a life sentence.
Oh, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. I'm telling you, like, oh, she divorced you? I don't care. I don't care how long you've been with her.
That's the thing. It's not even like she doesn't even need to divorce you.
Yeah, she doesn't. No,
that's the thing. Like, you get to the point where there is some sort of societal justification for the average person to think, oh yeah, he touched her. Then it's like, all right. Then the government can go, okay, you are now underneath this woman. You are her servant.
Is that your kid? No, I don't care. You're paying money for that kid.
Well, it doesn't even have to be paying money for the kid. Like, well, that's the thing. It is now. It's not. Yeah. It's going to get worse in the future.
Right.
Because the government's running out of money. With men withdrawing from the economy at large, women aren't net taxpayers.
Because that's the biggest thing. I'm like, you know what? All these men are just walking away from society as a whole. Who's going to be taking care of these single mothers with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids?
It's going to be inflation for a while. For as long.
What if the government runs out that Social Security or welfare?
That's the thing. The government won't run out all at once. Well, that's the thing. They're not going to run out at once. Like, they're not just going to suddenly go, oh, we have no more. They keep printing more, and the dollar deflates until it hits a tipping point where people just stop working for it.
Well, at that point, do you believe there will be a special tax for single people, more specifically single men?
Well, technically, that's the thing. There already is.
Yeah, but will they raise the percentage?
Well, basically, it's a question of, are they going to raise the tax rebate for being married? Because right now, like you get a tax discount if you're married.
True.
So that means that by default, everyone already has a bachelor tax applied to them. That is only taken away when married.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one. You're right.
So it's really a question of, are they going to increase the tax rebate upon marriage, which effectively increases like the bachelor tax. But they do it in a sneaky way so that people don't immediately rebel. Like they've learned.
So when it comes to the topic, right? Should men feel bad about the single mothers that became single mothers by choice?
No. That's the thing. I feel bad. Okay, on a basic emotional level, yeah, but I think that the understanding of it needs to change. Like the whole idea of a single mother makes it sound like they're on their own and they chose to be alone. When no, they chose the government.
True, but you say single mother since the father has been out of the home.
Well, no, the father's of the government.
Removing the father, yeah, I agree.
Removing the biological father from the household. Like, and well, yeah, no, like, yes, men should not like that on the base level, and well, by and large, I don't think they do. They might say they do. I don't know how many of them are actually being honest about it.
Well, dude, should men feel sympathy for the outcome of single mothers that chose to be single mothers by choice? Like, should we feel bad that the kid is most likely going to be a criminal and or on the stripper pole?
In terms of sympathy, like, if you feel it, then you should probably feel it like less than you would feel for a random traffic accident. Right. And considering how many people just die in tragic accidents day after day or due to a moment's carelessness, like, people don't give a shit about 99% of that stuff that happens unless it happens to someone close to them. So having sympathy for someone, like, you can kind of feel bad for the kid because they are by and large fucked. But feeling bad for the woman for choosing the government over a stable provider, like, no, you should feel, well, I think telling someone how they should feel is one thing, but quite frankly, it's like, you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, you're a dumbass. You fucked over your meal ticket.
Yeah, you brought it on yourself.
You fucked the primary protection out of your life. And your kid's probably going to fucking hate you, assuming that they don't outright kill you.
Exactly, because once again, a lot of families, not all, but a lot, where the adult child forms a good relationship with the father after finding out the actual truth, of the situation, of why he's been gone for so many years. Then the mother is not able to see the son-in-law or daughter-in-law, not able to see the kids, not the grandkids, none of that. Like, she's all alone. She brought on herself, and society wants us to feel bad about these people. Like, come on.
Well, but that's the thing. But, like, you got to look at why they want us to feel bad.
Because who else is going to take care of them?
Exactly. It's all about the resources. We feel bad for them. So we donate to all these charities set up for single mothers, to all these programs set up for single mothers, for all these GoFundMes, all these government efforts. We vote for the politicians that will look after these poor single mothers. It's all a power grab. Because if we were to have the same level of sympathy and resource transmission to men, like the government cannot profit off that. Again, they're the government's women. Again, like don't look at it as like, oh, this is a single mother. So this is the government's woman. The government's woman has having this hard time. The government's woman is all alone. The government's woman is having a hard time eating. You look at it that way, like framing it that way shows that no, she's not alone. She's the government's responsibility.
Out of men's expense, unfortunately.
But that's the thing. But like when you hear a single mother, a man in his head will picture a woman alone who has no one.
Yeah.
Whereas if you frame it as the government's woman, then it's just a woman with a negligent spouse that she chooses to be with. That way it's her fault and she's not alone. So the framing, that's the thing, the language frames it in a way that men want to sympathize. Because again, let's go back to biology. So again, let's go back to caveman era. If you were told as a caveman, hey, there's this woman who is alone, is your first instinct going to be to ignore that or to go get that and add it to your tribe?
I think as a caveman, no, I would ignore that.
Well, true. You might, like, there might be the ostracized, but there's going to be that basic, like, ooh, alone, vulnerable woman.
Because it depends on, let's say.
Whereas if you were to compare that to, like, oh, there's this woman who belongs to the largest, most powerful tribe member, but she's feeling neglected.
Yes, and your genes will be connected to the most powerful tribe. At least me as a man, that's how I see it. Not just her being alone, but the fact that she's a part of this powerful tribe will definitely help the genes.
If she was a direct family member, that'd be one of the Emperor's 600th concubine. Like, you are not the Emperor by betting the 600th concubine. It's more like the Emperor's 600th concubine. You're not going to get any close to the seat of Emperor by attaching your son as the child of the 600th concubine.
No, but being involved in that tribe, though, it's a high chance. Also,
but if it's all, but technically, well, that actually would be the concept of anchor babies, really, in green cards. It's like, that's why American women are more valuable.
Cavemen, right?
That is true, yeah. But whereas, like, if it's the head of your tribe who's just got a neglected wife, well, like, the head of the tribe is already neglecting the wife, having a child with another member of the tribe, lower rank.
Yeah, then. Okay. Yeah, she'll join you. Yeah. Because if she's not really getting much per se.
Do
you hear me?
Yeah, no, it cut out again for a sec.
I said, even though she's from a powerful tribe, to keep it real, like, she would much rather join a man that will give her some type of attention, because attention is a woman's currency.
Yeah, but that's of course the honeypot method. Whereas, like, okay, now you get involved with that. Now the tribesmen like, okay, you are now part of the tribe, and you're going to do what I say, or I'm going to have the other members of my tribe kick the shit out of you and redistribute everything you own.
That's
like, that'd actually be a great caveman tactic. Like, send one of your women alone into another tribe, have her get knocked up, and then use that as casus belli to declare war on the other tribe. And then, bam, you take the entire tribe over. because you're the biggest and the strongest.
Well, damn. But before I move on to the next caller, because I do have a couple more callers,
Oh yeah.
do you have anything for the Warband when it comes to the topic or anything else?
I guess to summarize, don't think of them as single mothers. Think of them as the government's women. Like, you change that frame, it'll make it a little bit easier to understand the whole situation and maybe help get like your feelings in order a bit.
I definitely see what you're saying, man. What do you got to say, Rishi?
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, man. I definitely agree with Yeetus. But
I know there should be a different perception, but currently that's what we call them, unless you give them a different name.
Well, I can't think of anything. It's definitely like catchier and easier, fewer syllables. So,
well, I mean,
you could call them like public goods, but of course, then you're objectifying them, and that doesn't stick with people. So, I'm sure the terminology will come if we think about it a bit more. But the framing is what's important.
What'd you say, Rishi?
But I was just gonna say, well, it's not like, we have to play with the words that people already know, right? If we come out with some new terminology, we'd probably have to like be there, kind of walk through our thought process, stuff like that. But right now, single mother, it kind of works because as soon as people learn like how a single mother really is, then that meaning kind of changes for them. So,
yeah, it's just both of the problem is like with the term single mother is that both words of it, single and mother, are immediately arouse emotions of sympathy.
Well, it's similar to the word of thought. I've only known whore all my life until 2013, 2014? And now it's a common phrase. So
that's thing 304 too. Like that's
3
brand new and came out of like getting around the algorithm.
Right.
So like a new term will get around, just a matter of figuring out what the right word is to really capture like
it has to be
catchy. It's got to be catchy. Like it's got to be 4 syllables or less too. Like that's the thing. Syllable count matters so much nowadays. It's atrocious. But
I call them incubators. No? Okay.
Now again, incubator is something that you think you could use for yourself.
That's true. But anyways, I gotta go to the next caller because they have been waiting for a while.
Yeah. No problem.
This was a very good conversation. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed this conversation. Definitely come back tomorrow if it's possible, because there will be another live stream tomorrow, and continue with the project that you have.
Will do. Actually, probably getting off work tomorrow because the wind chill's taking it down to negative 30 Celsius. So,
man, fuck the wind chill. I'm dealing with it myself.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Base temperature is negative 30. Wind chill's going to take it colder than that. So,
oh yeah, stay inside. No, I ain't. No, it's not worth me freezing to death walking to my car.
Yeah,
fuck that. But thank you for calling, man, and I'll definitely talk to you later on if you're able to.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll try to catch one of the next live streams and do this again. Thanks for hosting me.
No problem, man. Puniti. Woo. All right. Before I go to the last 2 callers. I'm going to read off the super chats. Okay. So I got something from I won't say the name. AC. He gave me $4.20. Thank you very much, man. That's definitely gonna go towards the Warband. Oh yeah. And I got one more. I got $2 from JR. It's too easy, man. Too easy. I'm definitely appreciating you guys' donation. I want to use this donation for more art or a new format for my YouTube videos. Did you have anything to say, Rishi?
Nah, should bring on the next guests, next callers.
I'm gonna keep them in limbo forever. All right.
You're banished to the shadow realm.
I used to scare the shit out of me when I was younger. Shadow realm, what's that?
It's where the shadow people reside. But we should bring them on.
All right. Dr. Red Pill, what's going on, man?
What is good, everybody? This has been a great stream.
Dr. Red Pill,
Yes.
you sounded way too far away.
Can you hear me now?
You're
Barely.
pretty quiet, bro.
Okay. How's this now?
Barely.
Now?
Barely.
What?
Keep going.
All right. Am I good?
Are you? Is this the closest you can get?
Hello.
All right, close enough. What's going on, Dr. Red Pill?
Yeah. I'm just my channel's
All right,
growing.
there you go.
Perfect. So, yeah,
Do
my
you
channel.
have anything for the topic?
Yeah. Honestly, I just got one thing to say. Gray hit some great points, but with this whole thing of, I like to call these single mothers governed binds. It's like the perfect name for them. They think they can do it themselves and they don't need no man. But my whole thing to that, wait, if you don't need a man, why are you taking the man's money? Why are you taking his alimony?
Shit,
Why
why
are
are you
you
talking
getting-
welfare?
Why are you trying to get his child support? I mean, you don't need a man, right? You're strong and independent, right?
They live off of men indirectly too.
Exactly. So,
It's the most fucked up thing. That's why when, especially the black community, when they kick out the man of the family and become single mothers by choice, and I'm sure you've seen it or heard about it, Dr. Red Pill, where you have these African American women saying, "Oh, I'm mom and dad," and just start bragging about shit.
oh my God, man, all the time. It's like, it's literally the most nauseating thing ever. Because I have a question for you. Coming from this, where'd you find that TikTok of that kid going, men are not meant to be dominant?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yo, man, I need that TikTok and I need to roast them because, my God, it's just, it's it's one thing when a kid maybe, or maybe a young guy, comes to that decision himself to formulate that thought. But when he's like having it beaten down into them and then being brainwashed from what society is pushing out with this whole, oh, it's toxic to be masculine, and making boys wear skirts like in the UK now, it's like, you can see the effects of what's going on.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're saying, man. Because all these model women, they think that, oh, I'm mom and dad. I know how to raise a man and a woman. And then their son turns out to be a criminal or the most effeminate man I've ever seen.
Man, it is like watching a repeat all over again. It's a never-ending cycle. Either this young kid grows up to become a hyper-emotional beta thug, who, by the way, these it's amazing how these women say that, oh, this guy's gonna protect me. No, he's not protecting you. He's protecting his stash. That's the only thing he's gonna protect. My chicks.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And these model women, they complain about the very same men that they raise.
And they have the nerve to lump us in with them.
Yeah, but I'm not even surprised anymore, man.
I'm not either. We just
But I do have I just got the TikTok for you right here.
oh, perfect.
But I'm gonna leave for a minute. But do you have anything to say to the Warband about the topic or anything else, or do you want to share your channel?
I will do a combination of two.
Okay.
So, guys, do not give these government bonds any, and I mean any, of your shekels or attention. They are literally shilling as being lonely, being defenseless, being helpless, just as a ruse to basically make you the next big cock. And in the highest degree possible. And next up, to shill my channel, my guys, my Buddhas, we have to start being men again. It's 2022. I need to see you guys in the gym. I need to see you guys doing right, having discipline, and just focusing on yourself. Because I will say that 99.99999% of modern women, especially in the West, are done. So if you guys want to go check out my channel, it is at Dr. Red Pill, where I do roasts on feminists and simps, as well as cocks, like Dr. Philcock.
All right, I am back. Thank you for waiting. I know you've been waiting for a while. My bad. Um, but definitely join tomorrow
I will.
and try to join early if need be. Because what time is it right now? Where you at?
It is 12:03. Goddamn.
Goddamn. So 1 o'clock your time, I'll be on. So
Is that 1 o'clock at night or 1 o'clock in the day?
in the day.
Oh shucks. Yeah, I'm gonna be at work during the time.
Boo.
I know, guys. I'm an average man. I have to work my hours too, or I could be like these. I could be like a modern woman
Oh,
and make an OnlyFans, and then get ring through by Chad and Tyrone. And hey, we always say hot girl summer equals cold single mother winter.
shit, I'm not surprised. But Rishi,
Yo.
do you want to do the live stream tomorrow at 5:30?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna be busy tomorrow, bro.
Of course, you're gonna be busy with your responsibilities.
Yeah.
But if need be, I'll be on at 6:30 your time.
I
Alright. Alright.
So thank you for joining, man. And definitely join
Puniti.
tomorrow. Join tomorrow
I will
if,
definitely
if you
make
can.
I will definitely make the effort to at
All
least
right,
listen.
man.
Puniti.
Puniti.
Yeti.
Poon cha cha.
Woo.
Alright, guys.
Peace. Bro, I am drunk as fuck.
Damn.
uh,
Alright.
yes, Island Hermit. Sir Yeetus is always drunk. He has to stay drinking because it fuses eternal green flames. Yes, it is a curse.
Runs off of alcohol. Damn.
Oh, all right. Last person, y'all. Last person. Real talk. I know you've been waiting for a while.
What's going on? You've been drinking that absinthe, staying real green.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling it right now. It's a good night tonight. But do you have anything for the topic today?
Yeah, you just gotta submit that it is the day of the woman, and a chick can dress like a man, completely fall on her face, and then some mega ultra whatever simp comes to the day and fucking does some weird shit. I mean, it's like, come on, like that's what we're living through. Like they get saved all the time, like even in their mid-30s, single moms. I mean, these bitches fucking from 35 to 45, they could still find some simp. Like it's crazy the level of desperation that the men will show today, and they give them so many different outs, man. Like it's just like a mouse you can never catch,
Oh,
you want to exterminate the motherfucker, but you can't. Yeah, that's the thing. A simp always like will pick up your mouse trap. You say no to him, and then the simp says yes, and it doesn't matter. Like it's like you're losing AC, like you're throwing money out the window, and then you notice someone is closing or opening the window after you close it. Like they're just it's like the counter effect, man. Like I feel like no matter how much we kick, scream, claw, scratch, punch, whatever we need to do to get the job done, it still doesn't matter because there's going to be a simp brigade, man. And I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but shit, like it is the day of the woman, and no matter what, even the single moms are going to have a way out. So it's just about focusing on ourselves, preparing for the end times, of course, being self-sufficient and whatnot. What else can you ask for? That life of solitude as a man. That's how we get it.
So what about single mothers pretending to be mom and dad?
They'll try. I mean, they'll take on professions that will, sell their bodies, to obtain as much money, tips and whatnot in certain positions, from waitressing to, stripping, of course, being a bartender, the girls who wear the tight shirts, whatever it may be. Like these girls will find a way to monetize their youth and beauty. And then after that, they're going to go on to some job where they're pushing paper. It's not going to be stressful, and they can kind of weasel their way into some higher position by sleeping their way to the top. So it doesn't matter which way you cut it, they're always going to use it if they've been given it to their advantage. Now, the girls who are complete, heifers, hogs, their face has been hit with shovels, they're shit out of luck. But they do learn other sort of skills, and they can make OnlyFans of like folding up a whole New York style pizza, and like devouring it like a fucking cartoon character, devouring an entire 2-liter in one sitting and one gulp. I would say that's more talented than the girl who's just been given ass and tits. But still, even the biggest of big girls, the earth movers, like those big fucking excavators that can move like a whole bunch of dirt. That's what I look at these girls as. They're just like earth movers, man. They can fucking shake the ground if they walked in unison. They can still find a way to have some dude simp out for them. So it's a crazy world we're living out in, and you definitely know that this bubble's gonna burst, and this bubble's gonna burst when the shit hits the fan. That's the only way the curve of empowerment to disempowerment, empowerment for the woman, disempowerment for the man, That's the only way it's going to be. The curve is going to be flat, and as soon as a man's testosterone strength, endurance, and ability to collect resources and survive, until that's desperately needed, we're going to be riding out this crazy, off the wall. I mean, it's just fucking. How can you be any more like shame? Like, that's the thing about women is when they're worldly, they live for material possessions, money, of course. They live for the worship of the flesh, and then they live for the pride of life. Having excessive pride, and you could tell that chick's pride was fucking really getting tested, and it was shattered. I mean, she just had nothing. She was just in pieces. And that simp tried to collect whatever was remaining of her and put her back together, but she was just so fragile, there's nothing that could be done for her. We're really, I don't know what it is. Like, I think Chronic in his live stream was talking about where can we go to find haters. And truth be told, I think a lot of the simps rest in the conservative, more conservative movement, whatever it is, Republican movement. I think there's a lot of white knights and shit in there, to where if you jumped on someone's live stream like Anthony Brian Logan, if you jumped into that Brandon Tatum guy or whatever, all these conservative type guys that have these audiences where we can kind of side with them on certain topics to lure them in, and then we grapple a fucking net over them, like, all right, now you're coming into our fucking circle, and then we just start hitting them with the hard questions, like, would you support women's right to vote? So like, that's the only way that we can kind of combat this, is changing people's minds. Like, it's like, prepare for the worst, take care of yourself. Don't invest emotionally above all else. Your money, of course. But to even get people's minds to change, we kind of have to do like more rating of chats and getting into like the social circles of more political, to expose like, yeah, you support the right to vote. Even if first wave feminists, you're against men in general. So because the page, go ahead.
Do you believe that single mothers by choice is natural?
Of course not. They would have died off a long time ago if it wasn't for the government.
I agree 1,000,000%, man. I definitely agree. Because right now, things are just getting out of control, out of whack in society today. It's not slowing down. It's not at all. The
Speeding up.
The fact that women believe that men are just obsolete. And it's like, I wouldn't say insanity, but that's just the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
I can say it's, if you want to gauge how much they think we're useless, pointless, and obsolete, our disposability, just look at the amount of disrespect you see women in long-term relationships with, that solid boyfriend that they've been, even the guy that they've been trying to get to commit. Once they even get him to commit, then they're starting to try to dig into that guy and like change him. They're always trying to turn an alpha into a beta, or catch a beta, who's looking for love, because that's truly what the red pill versus blue pill shit is do you believe in love or do you not? Like, that's all I think it really kind of comes down to. Like, but there's a lot of other determining factors, but like, that's like at its core. So basically, yeah, like it's so getting out of hand right now with how much power they have. It's been the woman's day for a long time now, but now it's getting to where once a certain someone gets in a certain office that we know is, there's going to be an exchange of power. Once that day happens, it's going to be the official Woman's Day. they're gonna fucking cheer, you know, fist clench, shove to the as high as they can in the air, and they're gonna be screaming like men, like they just won the battle, you know. And it's just gonna be like, you're gonna see if they're disrespecting us now, and you see a whole bunch of expectations of men now. Once it's the day of the woman, and we have, you know, potentially the first woman president, oh man, it's going to be a complete nightmare, a complete shit show. Like, there's been YouTubers that have said, if that happens, I'm leaving the country. The exact words, like prominent YouTubers, a guy that you and I watch, you know, and we really soak up a lot of his content, Dr. BOA. He said if Kamala Harris becomes president, he's leaving the country.
Hey man, I don't blame him or any other man in general. But do you have anything to say to the Warband, whether it's this topic or anything else?
Don't, if you're gonna fuck with single mothers, keep it real casual, very occasional. Do not invest. I mean, there's a lot of them that can still have sexy bodies, you know, that are, you know, you can dip in and out, whatever. But at the end of the day, your time is the most valuable. Focus on yourself. That's all it really comes down to. Is like, I'm so close to wanting to go like full monk, seeing like the writing on the wall, man. Like these hoes are fun, but at the end of the day, you can't spend 2 days in a row with them. Just give them 1 day a week. That's all I ask you, gentlemen. Give them 1 day. That's all they need. That's all you need. Just a reset button for the workload, for the grind, for the self-improvement. That's all they're really worth.
All right, man. Thank you
For sure.
for calling in. I know you've been waiting for a while.
No, it's been a great conversation. That dude Gray was on. He was on fire. It was kind of crazy when he first got on the stream. I got a cat named fucking Gray that literally was at my feet as soon as you said, "Oh, what's up, Gray?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Why is my cat on the stream?
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
But
You guys have a good
definitely
one.
be on tomorrow. At least tomorrow afternoon.
Dope.
All right, Poonie T.
Boniti. Have a good one.
Peace.
Good night, Buddhas.
So, Rishi, what do you have to say about the live stream that we had today?
We covered a lot, but yeah, it's she tries to do it by necessity, but it's never going to work, right, boys? There's only one way to raise a child, you know. It's with the nuclear family. That's what creates, you know, responsible, intelligent, hardworking adults. It's the nuclear family. And that's why they want to destroy it, because as soon as they destroy that, they can just like control you better. You know what I mean?
Yes, I definitely know what you mean. Okay. Why do you think they've been working so hard for decades to get rid of the fathers of the household? All right. They want to have so much control over the kids and the mother in general. The kids are getting control through the public system. The mothers are getting control through the government when it comes to welfare. Welfare, food stamps, all that shit. Okay. That's the unwritten contract. That's the unspoken contract that model women have with the government. Okay. The government's like, hey, I'm going to give you the resources that you need to sustain yourself. And in return, you got to keep these motherfucking men in check. That's the unspoken, unwritten rule between model women and the government. Okay. I repeat, the government, hey, I'm going to give you the resources you need to sustain yourself. And in return, you keep these motherfucking men in check. And now look how society's looking right now. Don't believe me? Go on the internet. Go outside. Look around. Look around. This is a result of men having their hands tied behind their fucking back, handcuffed, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The entire country is a whole fucking Barbie house. This is a result of little to no male influence in these young men's lives. And now in the country, femboys are getting popular. And modern women have the audacity to complain about the very same men that they fucking raised. Think on that, gentlemen. Think on that shit. It's the end of the live stream. Oh, you got something to say, Rishi?
Nah, just think on it, gentlemen. Think on it.
Think on that shit. Seriously.
Think, man. Think.
Yeah. Think, Mark. This shit is no fucking joke. All right. At this point, how do I know if this is systematic or not? I don't fucking know. But at this point, I believe this is some systematic shit to keep men down. But this is Sir Yeetus. That's Rishi. Thank you for joining our live stream. This has been a good stream, and we're going to have another one tomorrow. I highly doubt Rishi's going to make it because he has his own shit to do tomorrow. So, if need be, it's just going to be me. But you guys already know that. Hopefully you guys took your daily dose of red pills today. And
cheers.
Cheers.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs in front of your dog.
Yeah, he's a snitch.
Yeah, bitch ass.